product is that cosecant times cosecant of 5x. You don't have the right unit. This is, you treat it as like the square of the cosecant. Square. So what's the inner function of the That's the average. The cosecant of 5x squared is the inner. There is no 5x. Got it. I say cosecant of 5x squared. The outer function precedes the of, and the inner function follows the of. So it's
the original equation times that x.
b equals 5x. X equals 5x.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What's that equates to 10x.
Yeah.
And then you got y
We
equals
need y equals
cosecant
u.
u. And then it's cosecant x times cosecant, which is u.
Times cosecant x equals.
Because you don't have, you can't have cosecant and an operator. That's why.
And then you get times.
You can never have cosecant by itself.
Times cotangent x u.
Yeah.
Check your derivative. Derivative cosecant of u is
You
cosecant of
substitute
u.
5x squared back in for you.
Mark, you didn't just use the p word, did you?
No, I said you substitute.
Okay.
He's just.
Alright, good. It's contagious. That's something that-
Times cotangent x 5x squared.
What happened? Did we make the sign here? Great. Did you write an equal sign to cosecant and you thought it was a negative sign? Yeah. Can't have,
Let's just multiply it.
can't have cosecant without an operator.
I'm still at 10x.
It's not a,
This is multiplied by negative cosecant.
because you have to write y as u.
I don't know where to go for that.
Did you multiply cotangent x and 5x squared?
We get cotangent.
It's, it should remember, it should be negative sign and then the 10x, like this, and that. Okay? You want negative 10x cosecant of, to set the point.
Leave it there.
What'd you have?
Get your x substitute here.
For one. Did you factor one?
Yeah, I did that one.
This, right here,
Yeah.
this, that says cotangent x u.
Yeah.
No.
Should the u be in front or?
No. This whole thing needs to go and get fixed.
I
Let's see if
told you
Mark.
no, I told you no.
No, this, you're not right either. This, you have the
Yeah,
same thing that he had.
yeah,
Because we're
but-
working on it
because
together.
you had- yeah,
You should have an exit in there.
He was in,
because
he
there's no
was
exit unless-
influencing his growth.
If you have y equals listen, you have y equals cosecant of u, there's no x in there, so how could there be an
It would
x
be
in here?
cosecant u times cosecant.
Yeah.
Alright, well, do dy, this is right so far. Okay, du du times du dx. Now, why did you start writing things in terms of sine and cosine? Don't do that. At the dab.
Oh, I know.
That's right.
Ten x negative cosecant 5x squared cotangent 5x squared.
Negative 10x cosecant 5x.
Alright, we need to get this wrapped up in the next few minutes.
Negative cotangent.
Yeah, just put substitute the negative out of the
Yeah, but then
you can't.
fourth, that's
You
what
can't.
shouldn't be.
No.
Did you get your fun answer?
Oh. 10x, negative
Yeah, like 30
cosecant.
pencils. Since this is y in terms of u, it can't be.
We have to make it negative
here.
cosecant.
Because it's negative eight.
Because
Yeah, negative doesn't.
I don't quite know, like, it's only going to the cosecant.
But I don't know if you can, because the 10's
Negative eight
negative.
times negative.
We don't
It
have,
distributes to both the cosecant and negative, not just.
we don't have resolution, so we can't view here.
I'm not doing it.
Now he's not gonna slow down. He couldn't do it.
You're not gonna see, you're gonna have the negative sign first, and then 10x, then the cosecant factor, and the cotangent. That's, did you get it now? Yeah, now you have it. But you don't take things, so I don't know what you learned about math analysis. You don't write things in terms of sine and cosine unless there's something that's gonna benefit from it, like you're gonna be able to divide terms in the numerator and the denominator, or factors in the numerator and denominator.
Oh, y is
5x squared times 10.
x divided negative 2 y.
No.
It's negative 10x cosecant 5x squared times cotangent.
No.
It just says that.
It's negative 10. Wouldn't it be negative 10 cosecant 5x cubed?
Yeah, I saw it.
You can't.
This
Multiply that.
I don't think
No,
that,
yeah,
Yes.
you don't have it here.
because I think the negative 10x is its own.
Here you go, 10x.
Because like, x, this is, I don't know if it's right, this negative. So did you factor the
check
10?
this.
Did you factor the 10 out of multiple?
Through to 5x squared. Barbara took a little bit too much off there,
Yeah.
dug into the, power rule and the constant multiple rule.
So like,
Right.
you just like take the negative cosecant, u, plug in the 5x squared.
Aaron,
Stop saying
Plug in.
substitute.
stop. I have the swear jar. You'd be broke by now. If I had a swear jar here.
Substitute the 5x squared.
Like we're in middle school? Oh, man. Thanks.
Yeah, we had a swear jar in my middle school English
Yeah, Riley, I'll
class.
go.
Yeah.
Sixth grade English. and
Or
so-
swearing, or saying something that's not.
No, we swear.
The Tabasco sauce on the tongue. All right, number one. That u equal negative 2x squared plus 5, so y is equal to 3u to the 7th. Right here needs to be u in terms of x, y in terms of u. So this line right here, this second line, there should be no x's there. If there's an x there, it's not correct. Okay, here should be no y's on the first line. Okay, so we do our multiplications, do our back substitution. We leave it in that form. There's nothing that you could do algebraically, and you certainly don't want to expand that. Bro, you all right? Grilling my work. All right, here, u is equal to 5x squared. When you say the function in its mathematically correct pronunciation, cosecant of 5x squared, that tells you what the outer function is and what the inner function is. The outer function precedes the of, and the inner function follows the of. All right, so again, no x's on this line. Derivative of cosecant of u is the opposite of the cosecant of u times the cotangent of u. So if you wrote x and x here, that's not correct. And just slapping a u at the end of the line. Like, we don't have a slap it on property in any kind of math. All right, so we do the multiplications, we back substitute, and this is the order in which you're going to see the factors. Now, if you started taking this and rewriting it in terms of sine and cosine, that's not a simplification. That's a rewriting. You're not going to see that done. The difference between simplify and rewrite. Okay, tangent of x equals sine of x divided by cosine of x. That's a rewriting, not a simplification. Square root of x squared equals the opposite value of x. That's a simplification. All right, and then here, problem number 3 is very similar to problem number 1. So you want to try to attach to similar experiences rather than try to treat every problem as its own problem. Okay? And again, no algebra to do here. All right, any questions on any of these three? We'll call these intermediate level problems now. They're not advanced yet. We'll get to that on Monday. Okay, we have 2 more problems here. And one of the things we're going to work on Monday is being able to do these problems without writing out what u is equal to in terms of x, what y is equal to in terms of u. So we'll start taking the training wheels off. But we're going to turn that into a mental process rather than having to write it out.
So we don't have to write it out.
No, when did I say we were going to do
Monday?
it? Monday. So right now, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Write it out. Amazing. You're the best, Aaron. Except for the indiscriminate use of the P word. Working on the eraser before you can sharpen the pencil.
Yeah, I know, but you know, all these things.
You're going to try to connect this to a prior experience. Now look on that page right there. Safety is something that's so that looks so yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay? Whenever I say that first step is something.
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to rewrite it in the back screen so you can differentiate. Right? Because you don't want to use a quotient. All right, remember, oftentimes there's a need to do some rewriting before you start differentiating. Remember, I'm using the term rewrite, not simplify. Because what you want to do in both of these cases are rewritings. All right, number 4, you have to see, did we do a problem that's at least similar in nature to number 4? So you can use that as a similar strategy point. Where's your
Yeah.
All right, we're going to finish these problems over the weekend. We're going to call it a week now.